Hey guys, what is going on? This is Namkraft once again, and we're back with another game from the Stork versus Organ fight. This time around, it is going to be the third set, so apparently, this, I believe this is the final, maybe it is the final of this group. We will discover it together once again. But for now, the score is 1-1, and the winner of this final set will be able to... What will he get? That's the question. I don't know. I think this is... Let me just quickly check here. Yeah, this is gonna be giving you the direct ticket to the ASL. Okay. So just to let you know, this set is very, very important. And yeah, so far because Piano was able to win that first game, he is very much in a good position here. But Stork, of course, is the better player. So Stork now, I think, has got to be very, very careful because he's the much better player. You know, he cannot just play reckless and, you know, take risks and go for some crazy economic builds. You need to be very super careful, maybe double gateway or something like that. Of course, you don't want to be going for double gateway right away, but for example, what you can do is go for an expansion and then triple gateway observers, or go for robotics first and then expansion. But it's very, very weak, you know. You don't want to be so much behind in terms of economy, but you don't want to give away any soft spot either. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting here. Of course, everyone cheering for Stork. But Piano, sure, everyone deserves a shot at the ASL, even the KCM caster Piano. He is... I mean, he's great. He's been dedicating his entire life to casting Starcraft, right? So it is only befitting that at some point he will have a ticket himself to the round of 21. And if I have time, I will go back and actually give you some other information. But because right now, I am like so you know, busy preparing for all of these you know, these encounters.
김진무. 그 기세를 지금 타고 있는 상황이고 송명구 선수는 그 기세를 누를 만들어야 됩니다. 오늘 경기에서 여기서 이제 예선 결승에서 떨어지게 되면 내일 경기에 좀 가능성이 좀 있긴 합니다만 쉽지 않은 경기거든요.
Alright, looks like Stork is going to take an expansion now. Things are looking very, very nice. And we will have the SCV scouting correctly, and we might have once again another cheesy build from Organ, aka yeah, as you can see, he is coming out with no expansion. Stork sees it. He's got a scouting unit, and the army has started to move across. He's gonna snipe the scouting probe correctly, of course. That is the right thing to do here, and that probe is dead. But this is the single fact attack. Single fact attack with a starport. So, you know, it's gonna be kind of interesting here because it's not gonna be able to finish up Stork directly. I don't believe so. But we still need to be careful if I was Stork, because the drop can do a lot of damages. The drop can come from the right side, can come from the left side. This Dragoon have to be micro perfectly, because right now it's out there all alone. Any hits is good. You want to hit the Marines. You don't really want to hit the SCV. Not right now anyways. We have a second gateway on behind this. And Stork, is he gonna try to go for battery? I mean, usually around this time, one of the things that the players often like to do is go for the battery, there it is, and a pylon blocking, because you don't want like the vultures to run inside your main base, right? But for now, we don't see vultures yet. Maybe they're going to be followed up with vultures. You can see them started to stream across Piano's base already. And one of the Dragoon is taking 2 hits already. Stork's going to back up. He has destroyed the egg, which is very interesting decision here. I would rather have him actually keep the egg. There's going to be an attempt to drive the Zelle out onto the Marine, but only damaging one of the Marine and killing the other. The other Dragoon's going to come out. Stork is not engaging. You need to engage and attack that vultures. He wants to get the mine, and he needs to change the rally point. He would try to go for mine explosion. It was not a good one. This Dragoon will pop. Very, very nice. But now the question is, what's after this? Because that gateway will fall, and this is a problem when you're trying to build a gateway on the low ground. One of the Dragoon is trapped. And now this vulture, you need to attack, man. Forget about retreating and use your probe. And Stork is about to lose another Dragoon. He loses another Dragoon. Probes are coming across the line here. And I think maybe Stork has, simplified the equation slightly. He has cleared yet another mine, but there's going to be a dropship. This is a very interesting build because usually behind this, the Terran player is going to be going all-out expansion. If it was a double flag with a different story, he would just keep on attacking. But this is not a double flag. This is not a expansion. This is a single factory into starport, into expansion. And now these poachers will have speed and would try to go inside of the main base here. It's going to be very, very tricky. I think that Stork will not see this coming. It's not very, very usual for some Protoss player to expect a drop right after an initial push like this. He's gonna have a few observers, and as you can see, they are way out of the vision of Stork, and now he can see the vultures going all the way inside this. The Dragoons have to back up. The front door is completely open. Probes need to stop and attack. There's gonna be a mine explosion. Stork is being very careful. He clears the first mine correctly. A lot of probes are dying left and right. I mean, this is genius strategy from Piano. He has done the right thing given the limited potential that he's got, and looks like that dropship wants to pick up that last vultures, but very, very good because now that vultures can go and hide in the corner. We might have vultures attack on the front door, and this vulture will leave and go to the expansion. That is so insane, but now I think the situation has been cleared out. So I think that is it. By the way, maybe it's going to be time for me to read some advertising. My name is Namkraft with K, and I am here to
상대가 어떤 선택을 할 건가에 대해서 빠르게 지금은 옵저버로 파악하는 거죠.
bring you non-stop, very fast upload of Starcraft commentary just right after the game finish. You possibly have that game on my channel, and I'm known to also be casting very fast and doing things in the background. This is why sometimes you don't see me reacting live to the stuff happening on screen, because I have something like 3 or 4 screens right now, and I'm also trading stocks and buying my wife's panties on those websites. No, I don't have a wife, nor does she wear panties. If you have a wife and she wear panties, that's very poor, man. That's shame on you. You need to change your wife. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't report me. I have enough reporting from the Casper police already. But very interesting game so far, and we're all looking for new faces, right? We do want new faces to appear in the ASL, and so it's a great sign that we do have a chance, at least one potential chance for Piano here to qualify. And okay, looks like those vultures are looking to find the scouting probe. I think the scouting probe is already up there on the high ground, right? There it is. Yeah, so that scouting probe is going to be able to stay here. No, it's okay. Very good for that probe to finally go out and expand. If Stork was not able to get that expansion up, he would be in such a bad situation. That dropship is still hanging out there, man. And Stork, I'm not so sure if he knows about it, but of course he's got to be super careful because he was not able to snipe it earlier. So yeah, the dropship comes through. We have 2 Dragoons in this location. Stork sees it. There's going to be some mines getting laid. There's going to be 2 more vultures going inside of the main. Stork focus on trying to get the first dropship, the first vulture, and that's a lot of Dragoons in the main those. He's trying to get the dropship. The dropship is down, which is great. These vultures are still alive. Dragoons need to go and attack. And it looks like all of the vultures have cleared now. Supply-wise, Stork is 69 and Organ 64. But the rage from the machine is coming. And can Stork rage against the machine correctly? That is a question. That's a lot of tanks. We don't have high Templars. And, Piano has played the meta correctly. In 2025, or should I say in 2026, the thing that you should focus on as the Terran player is try to win the game early on. You don't want to be like the Protoss player, which is to survive until the late game, because high Templars are much better than Reavers, at least in normal standards. Of course, in the hands of Snow, everything is just godlike, but usually Reavers are easier to handle. And that Nexus will fall without even supplying any amount of fresh minerals. And looks like Stork's gonna try to attack now. He's got a few Zealot. He will go for the first great shot. He should have landed Reaver right after he landed the first Zealot, because all of those tanks were out of commission, but he will kill all of those tanks now. That last Reaver might get sniped and go for a great shot. The 2 vultures trying to go inside the main, and this is a problem for Stork. He is not yet expanding. He is going to be very, very slow to clear those vultures. You can see all of his Dragoons are on the front, and this is so unfortunate. Okay, at least Stork has got that. He still has got that battery, so he's gonna be able to recharge his units very, very nicely. So that's cool. Anyway, Stork is gonna have to re-expand very quickly. You can see the expansion coming down.
차이가 좀 20기 가까이 차이가 나요.
그리고 여기에 원벌처 원탱크입니다.
네.
예.
소세 병력으로 해서 한독이라도 끊어내면 차이는 더 벌어지고.
And there's gonna be a tank siege. Piano knows that around this time, Stork's probes are mostly concentrated in the expansion and the main. And that drop, my god! Oh man, poor Stork, poor Stork. But that is a story with you know of Starcraft. I mean, it's the same with any competitive sport. You just some days you just don't have what it takes to win the game. You played so well, but luck is not on your side, and today luck is not on Stork's side. He's behind slightly in supply. You know, there's been some scenarios in which Protoss players can come back from this. It's very, very tricky. You need to have some sick Reaver control in the next battle, because for now Terran will be amassing a lot of tanks and they will be getting ready for another attack soon. Stork need to stabilize his economy. I'm not sure what happened to the dropship. Okay, the dropship is still alive, and that's a problem. That is a huge problem, man. There could be two different locations that this this drop can be deployed. And we have a second drop. I mean, this is just like playing on ladder, you know. It's just like a A ranked player playing against a B ranked player, going for double dropship against a Protoss player. Looks like the dropship have crossed the shuttles. There are several locations that's going to be exploitable. We shall see if there is a chance for Piano to do any kind of damages here. Looks like Dragoons are coming across in the different location. The double dropship has landed. It's gonna land now. And Stork is gonna be facing against a tank drop in the expansion and a Vulture drop in the main. He's got a Reaver. This is a tank drop. He is not sieging though. What is doing? There's something else happening though. Maybe on this map. Looks like the siege is up and he will kill all of those probes. But only one fire, one shot. That is so ridiculous, man. Now Organ is leading by 20, 30 supply even. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But it's good. It's good to see some new players making headways here. And Stork is going to try to land in the man. He needs to get those 4 supply depot. He's going to try to get... Okay, the shuttle is still alive. That's very, very important. And those one more shot on those supply depot and it will fall. And Stork has splitted his Reavers correctly. He has targeted something on the supply depot, and the second Reaver shot was on the Vultures, and now those supply depots will be burning. He needs to pick up his Reavers and return home because the attack is imminent. Looks like the shuttle from Stork will be able to make it there, but he will eat a couple of mines first. Very unfortunate. He's pulling a shuttle now. He's attacking, engaging the tanks and not sieging. This is correct. Stork need to engage and waste his Dragoons because the tanks are not sieging anyways. And then he's going to pull back and probably he's going to wait for the Reavers. He's got one Reaver here that is unshuttled. The second shuttle is coming across the map, but very, very nice. I mean, Organ has done all of the right thing. He has scanned, he has killed observers, he has engaged correctly, he knows when to siege and when to unsiege, because unsiege is faster than siege when you're moving your armies across the map. A few units are getting lost here and there, but Stork is going to be able to stop the army from Organ. Can Stork expand somewhere else on this map? The good thing is this, Stork has been mining very, very slowly. So he has a lot of bank left in terms of minerals. So that is something that I want to mention. Look like there's a second tank drop and a couple of vultures in the main. Stork's army is not being used at all in the front, and the tanks are coming through. They need to be a sick Reaver shot. That Reaver shot is not bad. He need to go for the last Reaver shot, which kills double tank, but maybe it's not enough. Maybe it's too late. It's too late. And in the main, Stork's probe line has been ravaged. His mineral count's very, very low. He's gonna finally send some units back. Stork need to pay double attention to both the front, where his double Reavers are parked, and the main, as well as the expansion. He's got a lot of locations to need to worry about. He's got to fuse a lot. He cannot engage. He cannot hold. He need to maybe evacuate his probes before they all die. He's gonna try to come out here. This is gonna be a desperate last move by Stork, and I guess no boom boom for Stork tonight. That's right. He's gonna be GG soon because his double Reavers are not being used. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.